Hello everyone, now let's talk about zero pairs. So let's just say I had three positive counters and two negative counters. So if I see this right here, I want to make this value equal to 0. I want this entire thing to equal to 0. But if you take a look, this plus this positive counter and this negative counter is equal to 0, and that's equal to 0. But currently, if there's one positive counter left over, this does not equal to 0. In fact, this would equal to positive 1 because there's one positive counter left over. So I want you guys to pause the video real quick, and I want you guys to answer this question. What do I need to add to this diagram right here to make this into a 0 value? This entire thing into a 0 value. All right, so I'm assuming that you guys paused the video and thought about it. My answer is you just add a negative counter. If you add a negative counter, so I'm gonna write add one negative counter. So if you add one negative counter, then this entire thing will then become 0. So you got a 0 pair, 0 pair, 0 pair, and now the entire thing is equal to 0. Let's try another one. So let's just say I have this, and this. So I want you guys to pause the video and I want you guys to think, how can I make this entire diagram into equal to 0? All right, so I'm assuming that you thought about it. The way that we can make this entire diagram or this number of counters equal to 0 is by adding two more counters. Add two more negative counters. And the reason why is because then now this will equal to 0, this will equal to 0 pair, that'll be a 0 pair, that'll be a 0 pair. So now this entire thing will now equal to 0. So this is how you determine whether the number of counters all equal to 0. So let's just do one more practice. So I have something like this, and I don't know, let's put the plus right there, okay? So I want you guys to pause the video real quick, and I want you guys to find out which counter do I need to add to this diagram here to get a 0 value. I'm assuming that you guys paused the video and tried it out. So if you guys take a look, currently I see that there are two positive counters here. And there are 4 negative counters. 4 negative counters. So which means that I'm going to have equal number of counters here. So I need to have the equal number of positive counters and equal number of negative counters to have a 0 value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a negative for this one, add a positive, positive, positive. So I added one negative counter, add one negative counter, and then I added three positive counters to make this entire set equal to 0. So that makes 0 pair, that makes 0 pair, that makes 0 pair. So all of these make 0 pairs. Obviously, this is like flipped upside down, but it doesn't really matter. As long as there's one positive and one negative counter, this will equal to 0 pair. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So basically, in order for this diagram or these counters to equal to 0, I have to add one negative counter and added 3 positive counters. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video.